So welcome back to the channel. So it's about 1 o'clock in the morning and I am recording right now because I want to be transparent. Of course, this is, a channel named Everything Angelique. So I want to be as transparent as I can be. And I also want to get you guys to kind of come along on a journey with me, because we all battle through something, or we all battle something in our lives, whether it's big or small, whatever. Everybody is going to go through something or battle something. So while I'm battling something, I'm gonna, kind of record different things, and to kind of, it's kind of gonna be a therapeutic way to kind of get going with things and kind of beat these obstacles. So let's note first, I'm not a therapist by any means. I don't have a degree to be no therapist. So definitely don't say, oh yeah, she's right, this and that and third, because everything is not going to be right for everybody's life. Let's just put that out there. Everything is not going to be right for everybody's life. So you have to choose the route that is best for you. But with this video, I wanted to talk about timing. So timing, I know a lot of us like to rush time, and I am one of them. Hands up, because I like to rush time. And I like to also think, oh, I got time to do this. I got plenty of time to do this. But of course, with me dealing with the death of my grandfather, I know, listen, that hit home. We don't have deaths in our family at all. We have been a blessed family to not have death in our family. Let's just be honest. But with him passing away, it's kind of like, whoa, that hit like super hard. So timing, so, we have to sit back and analyze, okay, these are some trying times. These are the end of the world times. So we have to consider, okay, you don't have that much time. You don't have, time is winding up, like those church songs. Time is winding up. Time is winding up, And then also you have to think as well, it's not on your time. It's on God's time. So when, some people say, oh, well, I'm getting this age for an example. So say, some people say, well, I'm getting this age, I'm getting in my 40s or 50s, right? And I have not been married. I've not had kids, whatever the case may be. I wouldn't, in that scenario, I wouldn't say, oh, girl, you got to rush it because, your clock ticking. Or your clock is already out, girl. I would not try to rush that. Because if it hadn't happened, or if you had scenarios where you may have gotten pregnant and, you may have lost the baby, or whatever the case may be, it just wasn't your time yet. It just wasn't your time yet. And don't feel bad about it, or don't feel frustrated, because I know we all get frustrated. We all get frustrated, and it's not that God doesn't want this stuff to happen for you. He just knows that it's not your time yet. It's not your time yet. So with another scenario, I'm 25 years old. I'm going to be 26 this year in December. And when you see all of these people like, oh, this person's getting engaged, or this person's getting engaged, and you kind of look like, well, dang, why haven't I got engaged yet, But that goes to show also, it's just not your time yet. You may not be ready for it. God may know, sis, you ain't ready for that yet. You're not ready for that yet. So you have to look at where you are mentally, where you are physically, where you are financially, to be considered in that whole scenario as well. Because you don't want to get into something and you're like, whoa, I didn't know that this is what this is, or I didn't know that this is what it takes to get from point A to point B. I just wanted to get to point B, you know? So that also ties into timing. You know, don't rush these things. Because as a side note, you trying to rush this man to marry you or to propose to you, sis, it ain't gonna work. Sis, just, it ain't gonna work, sis. I'm telling you now, don't go rushing that man to propose to you, because he gonna be like, what you doing? I'm gonna do it on my own time, whatever. But, you know, that's just throwing some little humor in there. But, you know, you have to consider time. If it's not your time, it's not your time. Just like, you know, for an example, when, you know, I was younger and I was told by a doctor, I don't think a lot of people know this, but when I was told by a doctor saying, oh, well, you have a hole in your uterus, and of course you will never be able to carry a child. And I'm like, oh, okay, like I was cool with it, but then in the back of my mind, I'm like, wow, I can't have children. Like that's crazy. But you gotta think, some women don't have children. Some women are not able to have kids at all, you know? So that was also timing, you know? That was also like, you know what? This ain't your time to have no children. It ain't in your best interest to have no children. But I'm glad as well that I was blessed to have that time to say, you know what? God knows best. I'm not ready for no child. So now in 2019, I was able to be blessed with my little sunflower, and she was born without any complications at all. So that also ties into timing. You have to be patient. You don't have to rush things. You don't have to rush things in your life, because I know at 25 it's kind of like, oh, well, I'm not where I want to be, or I haven't done this yet, or I see a lot of people doing this, I haven't done this, or, you know, how do I get here, and this and that and third. But you have to say, you know, hey, it's all about timing. It's not your time yet. Again, and I'm going to keep saying this, it's not your time yet. It's not your time yet, you know? And it's not a bad thing when you say, oh, it's just not my time yet. Be happy for people. That's another thing. Be happy for people. Don't say, oh, well, this and that and the third. Oh, I wish I had. Oh, I wish I had. Let's not be envious. Let's be happy for other people. Let's congratulate other people. Even if you don't really know that person. Say, oh my God, I'm so thankful that you did that for her. Or I'm so glad that this happened for her, because you never know. Like, you never know that same or similar thing could happen to you, and you would want people to be congratulative. Like, you would want someone to say, congratulations, I'm so proud of you. Oh, you know, this and that and third. So you would want that same, you know, praise a little bit, not praise, but you know. So you would want something like that to happen for you if you were in a position where you had some good things going on. Definitely. So, you know, let's not look at someone and say, oh, I wish I had someone like they have, like their significant other. Oh, I wish I had a such and such. Oh, I wish I had a such and such. No. Because you don't know what that person had to go through to get to the person that you are seeing now. You don't know what they had to put up with. You don't know if they had to put up with drugs, or you don't know if they, just an example, you don't know if they had to put up with a lot of attitudes or a lot of temper tantrums. You don't know if they had to deal with a lot of girls coming in and out, or men coming in and out, texting and all this other crazy stuff, baby mama drama, baby daddy drama. You don't know if that person had to deal with X, Y, and Z to get to the person that we see on social media or we see in real life. You don't know what that person had to deal with to get to that person. So never say, oh, I want a such and such and such. No, you don't, sis. No, you don't, sis. Because if you got a Robert, keep Robert. Because if you got a James, you better deal with James. But definitely, timing is the best thing. It's going to always happen in God's time, honey. It's going to always happen in God's time. So don't let nobody think or tell you to make you think that, girl, you running out of time. You ain't got married yet, girl. Oh, girl, you running out of time because you ain't did this yet, girl. No. And even to the fellas, don't let nobody tell you that you run out of time or that you don't have time or whatever the case may be. It's on God's time. We don't hold time. We don't hold any time at all. It's God's time. It's God's time. So whatever time God has is what we'll have for us. Whatever time God has for us, we'll have it. Other than that, no. Don't let nobody tell you that you have to rush things, because not all things are good when they are rushed. And we all know somebody that done did some things or something and they rushed it and it didn't pan out good. And then we looking at everything unfolding. Because we say, oh yeah, go ahead and do it. Oh yeah, go ahead and, rush this. So go ahead and jump into this puddle and, I know you're not quite ready yet, but let's go ahead and jump into this, And it's kind of like, oh yeah, she wasn't ready. Oh, I just supported her with that and she was not ready for that. You never know. Like you really never know. And this is not in regards to a business thing, because of course shy money don't make no money. And that's in the business standpoint. So this is only, in life, in personal lives, this is not necessarily going towards business, of course, because sometimes business, you have to take a leap of faith. But also in personal lives, you also have to take a leap of faith, but you also got to not be stupid. You know what I mean? Don't be out here listening to everybody. Don't be out here listening to everybody. And this is therapeutic for me, because with time as well, you have to be grateful and you have to be patient. So all of that ties into one another. You have to be patient. If it's on God's time, you just got to be patient. Don't try to rush what he has planned for you, because he has it already planned out. He knows how your story is going to end. So don't go and try to rush anything. Again, take your time. It's his time. We're not on nobody else's time. It's his time. So I just want to hop on here because, of course, I struggle with time, and I want to definitely keep praying about me being grateful for where I am, because I know some people are not in a good, space or good predicament at all. So I definitely want to be one of those people that are like, you know what? I'm grateful for where I am. I want to be, in another place. But Lord, help me to be ready for when you move me into that next chapter. Let me be ready for when you open that next door. So I'm like, okay, I know what I'm doing. I know that this is going to work for me, because we have to be ready. And sometimes with time and how time goes, God knows that we're not ready yet. We're not ready yet. Sometimes we have to make sure that our relationship is good with him, and also that we treat others good. That's a good factor, in things going the way that they should go. You have to treat people right. But, and I want to go off track, but this video was about timing, being patient, you know, making sure that we're doing whatever we need to do, but as well, be patient. You don't have to rush anything. Like, I know it gets frustrated, because I get frustrated. I'm like, dang, I ain't married yet. What am I gonna do? Like, I haven't done this yet. Or, you know, it's just different things, and it's coming to me like, sis, calm down. It's okay, calm down. Like, you gonna be whatever you gonna be, and you got to follow that path that God has set out for you to follow. But sis, you're gonna be what you're gonna be regardless. You're not gonna have a fairy tale like, you know, someone else may have, or like a life like someone else has. This is going to be your life and your story written. That is it. That is it. So, you know, like I said, going back to being, you know, happy for others. Let's be happy for others. We don't have to be envious. We don't have to say, oh, I want this, and then be sad on life because we want so much. Let's be grateful for what we have now. We can work towards building something else, because this message is definitely not to say not work for anything, right? Because you have to work, definitely. Like, if you want to get to a different place, you have to work, but you definitely don't have to work rush it. You do not have to rush it. Everything is going to come when it's your time. Everything is going to come when it's your time. But I'm going to finish unpacking these bags because I have not finished yet. And then take me a quick shower, and then I'm going to sleep because my daughter is already asleep, surprisingly. But I just wanted to hop on here and to kind of let you guys in on what I've been dealing with, and I'm getting better. This was very therapeutic for me to let you guys in on this, because a lot of people probably battle with timing. We have to uplift each other, sis. We have to uplift each other, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So, hope you guys enjoyed this long video, because I didn't talk for about 17, 18 minutes. Goodness. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be talking some more to you guys. I hope y'all ears didn't fall off, because mine almost did. But I hope this helped a little bit, you know, kind of get you guys up, your spirits up a little bit, because, you know, you don't have to be down, because everything is going to be okay. Everything's going to be just fine. But again, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any suggestions on what I should talk about with you guys, or videos, contents, whatever, I am willing to put those things to work. So have y'all selves a good morning or a good night. By the time y'all get this video, I don't know what time it will be, but definitely comment down below on what what you guys think that I should be, you know, talking about, or whatever you guys are dealing with. I may be dealing with it at the same time that you guys are, so I can kind of help you guys out. So again, thank you guys for watching. Bye.